Hello everyone! Good day our dear learners and televiewers! Welcome on today's episode of TEPED Hour Teleturuan. I'm Mary Jane Salvador, your teacher presenter from Mabini Homesite Integrated School. This day, our topic is about noting significant details in a selection read. In this video lesson, you will learn how to identify important details and recognize its forms in a selection read. Noting details is a reading comprehension skill that involves picking out from a piece of text the particular piece or pieces of information to achieve a given purpose. These details are the ones that good readers notice and also authors use to emphasize the event and the characters in the story. Noting details in a story or selection means recognizing and identifying the important characters, events, and ideas in what you have read. To master this skill, you must have to answer the questions about the characters, people, or animal in the story. You will identify the main and secondary characters in the story. You will answer questions about how a character feels, what kind of a person he is, or why he acts in a certain way in the story. Identifying the characters asks you to remember who said what. Sometimes the story gives the exact words that describe a character, but there are times the story does not describe the character directly. The setting tells when or where the story happened. The setting is usually at the beginning of the story. Always identify the story setting. A setting tells when or where the story happened. You will also answer questions about the events in the story. The questions may be about the problem of the character and what he does to solve them. You will identify the most exciting part of the story and tell how the story ends. Story endings are sometimes directly stated. Clues are given on how the story will end. Is noting details an important skill? Yes, of course. Noting details is one of the advanced skills that a good reader possesses. This skill enables the reader to fully understand a certain text and helps to unlock the question he or she has before reading, during, and after reading. Whenever you are reading a text, you should be constantly noting the important details. When discussing reading comprehension, think of details as the individual features, facts, or particulars in the text. These details are essential to develop reading comprehension. Details may come as a statement, a quote, a definition, or a phrase one may have written down in order to remember. Here are important tips to remember on how you should note details. First, always read the story with full understanding and internalize the lines printed. Second, jot down notes or highlight text. You will know that you're doing the right thing when the things you've taken down describes the main idea and the supporting ideas. We hope that you've learned something on today's episode. See you next time. Happy learning. God bless everyone.